Dirt biking is a fun and exhilarating way to spend a weekend. But it's important to make sure your bike is in good condition before you head out. One thing that many dirt bikers worry about is whether or not they can ride without an air filter. In this video, we'll explore whether or not you can start a dirt bike without an air filter. Can you start a dirt bike without an air filter? The answer is yes, but not for very long. Dirt bikers typically use air filters to keep particles of dirt and debris out of the engine, which can decrease performance and cause undue wear on internal parts. Most dirt bikes do not work as well without air filter. In fact, you could actually do more damage than good. That is why we don't necessarily advise starting a dirt bike without an air filter. However, if you are in an emergency situation where your dirt bike won't start and you can see that the filter is severely blocked or broken, then go ahead and ride it without the filter to get home. It's better than not riding at all. What is an air filter and what does it do for a dirt bike engine? For those who don't know, air filters are used to keep debris and dirt out of the engine. Without an air filter, your dirt bike wouldn't run very well and you would end up damaging internal components like pistons and valves. Dirt bikers typically want their dirt bikes to start easily and perform at its best, which is why we don't recommend starting a dirt bike without an air filter, let alone ride it. Additionally, some dirt bikes have an airbox they use as a seal to prevent contaminants from entering the engine. The airbox can become useless if it is disconnected from its filter. How do I replace my dirt bike's air filter? On most dirt bikes, you don't even need tools to change or replace your motorcycle's air filter because usually there is a latch that opens the airbox. Once you open up the airbox, check to see if there's an air filter inside. If there isn't, grab your dirt bike's original equipment manufacturer OEM air filter and put it in place of the old one. You may need some cleaning supplies like compressed air or water to clean out the dirt and debris from around your motorcycle's air filter. Latch your airbox closed once you have the new one in place. Then, check to see if there are any tears or breaks in the rubber gasket. That also comes with most OEM filters before starting your dirt bike. If it isn't damaged, then you can start your dirt bike and ride it. If you do need to replace the rubber gasket, make sure that you don't damage it while taking it off or putting a new one on. You can also purchase gaskets from most motorcycle shops, hardware stores, or even online retailers like Amazon. When your outside airbox has an existing damaged or broken air filter, then you may need to replace the entire outside airbox. This is because dirt and other debris can get into your engine if left unfixed. How to tell if your air filter is dirty or needs to be replaced? There are a few things you can do to check whether or not there are any problems with your dirt bike's air filter. 1. Listen to your bike. When you start your dirt bike, listen for any weird noises or vibrations from the engine. If you hear either of these issues, then you need to check your air filter, because it may be too dirty to run properly. 2. Look at your motorcycle's spark plug. Check out the color of this vital component for clues about how clean or dirty your air filter is. Spark plugs that are dark in color usually show that your air filter needs to be replaced or cleaned because it's too dirty to run properly. 3. Check your engine's performance. If either of these checks show that you need to change or clean your air filter, then you should replace it at the earliest opportunity. Otherwise, dirt will flow into your engine and damage it. Are there any risks associated with starting a dirt bike without an air filter in place? In fact, there are several. You could potentially damage your bike engine. The dirt that flows into your engine during startup has the potential to cause severe damage. It can even strip away your motorcycle's oil and other vital fluids. This dirt can be hard to remove and it may even require you to replace some parts. You could cause your dirt bike to stall or shut down during a race. Since the engine of your bike won't run properly without an air filter, it may stop suddenly. This could happen at any time and you could lose control of your motorcycle during a race if this happens on the track. It can be expensive to fix your dirt bike. If your dirt bike engine ends up requiring repair or replacement, then you may have to pay out of pocket for this work. It can also be expensive to replace dirt bike parts that were stripped away by dirt. To prevent these problems from occurring during your next race or ride, be sure to check your air filter before you start up your motorcycle. You can find it on the front of engine. This dirt bike part is inexpensive to replace, so you should have no problems getting a new one. My final thoughts. Starting a dirt bike without an air filter is highly possible, but not recommended because the air filter is a dirt bike part That prevents dirt from getting into the engine of a motorcycle. Dirt on a hot engine can cause damage to the motor. So it is recommended you replace the air filter before starting your dirt bike or cleaning it still usable. Additionally, you should check your air filter before every ride, as a dirt bike air filter can become dirty or damaged from riding through dust, rocks, or other elements.